my plan was to also record last sessions, but I completely forgot to even do that. So, for those on YouTube, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm the Wasteland Viking. We're playing the Dawn of War series on here on Twitch. So just putting this on for people who can't watch uh, on either platforms or whatever. Um, then yeah, so hope you enjoy and thank you for watching. We are on the 5th mission, and honestly, from this point on, unless the mission's happening, it's a bit fuzzy for me because I've only beaten it once, so I don't recall. But anyway, let's continue.
The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of Chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
Indeed not, right. So, Inquisitor Toth just landed, and we're going to have to deal with him for the next little while. So I think how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be recording it all in one chunk, but as far as YouTube goes, I'm going to be doing it by mission. So it might not seem like there's going to be an outro or anything like that because I don't want to do every single one at the end of each mission because, you know, a little annoying. Anyway, let's start. Hope volumes are alright. I think so.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of Chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a Chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, You serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Oh, right. I forget what this thing underneath the troops are. I think it's from Inquisitor
The
Toth.
sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Right, this one. Actually, I kind of don't remember this one, in full honesty.
How can I serve?
So we can actually control you as well?
On my way.
Yeah,
I
all
will
right.
see that it happens.
Objectives. Bring the first commander of the librarian to the end of the path to discover the reason of the evacuation. Alright. So right now, just going to be doing some basic
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
base building at the moment.
We shall know no fear. Agreed.
Oh, the closest one is here. Alright, fair enough. So let's head up this way.
Confirmed.
I want to start collecting requisitions. But we've got a little bit in our bank,
Agreed.
some, so we'll see.
For terror.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
For the honor of
Oh.
the chapter.
Down and up. Alright, fair enough.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Let's get an armory on the go. Nope, not there. Alright.
I will do as you ask.
Ever vigilant. Stay vigilant, brothers.
I haven't done number groups yet just because of, you know.
Marine squad deployed. We are the Emperor's chosen.
I want to have each of the main guys, probably not him, kind of have their own little squad or like group with them.
Maintain attack formation. Direct us to the enemy.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
What's his name? Brahm. Commander Brahm. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
So it looks like this is going to be kind of another slower mission in general. It's fine. I don't mind slow.
We shall know no fear. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. We shall know no fear.
We stand ready.
I await your instructions.
Hey July, how are you doing?
Initiated.
I hope you're feeling better. Hype. Get another servitor. Actually, we could just upgrade. Yeah. Oh, not enough power. Oh, we need 100. Never mind. Let's get another servitor. Great, sir. Feeling a bit the same. Playing some killer though. What made you change that? Or, I mean, it's. I haven't played for a little while, and it seems like. I don't know. Survivor's been tough, to say the least. Wait, have I had 2 servitors to start to begin? Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I thought I was being smart. I was like, nope, don't have an extra one. That's fine. We're good. Let's actually build some turrets. Why I can't build there, I have no idea. Never mind. Are you going with a different killer, or are you going to do your Legion?
What would you have me do?
Let's get you... Let's do Flamer and then Bolter. Hey, Buddha. How are you doing? Nice to see you in here.
Orders received, brother. What is your order?
Thanks.
Here to serve. Building Sector 1 initiated.
Direct us to the enemy.
And feeling a bit about the same, July. Alright, well... You know, hopefully it's nothing, you know, serious.
Yes, my lord.
I'm gonna leave the scout up here because I never use scouts.
And mark any enemy positions.
So I'm getting some off-stream editing done. Nice! Do you make your own videos? Do you have YouTube? Or anything like that? I do a little bit of the YouTubes myself.
Here to serve.
In fact, I'm actually recording this to put on YouTube, so...
Initiated.
Yeah, good times. What? Oh. That's what happens when you get your dudes into heavy... Get them heavy weapons and things like that. And then... Where are you? There you are.
What would you have me do?
Let's put you in 1 for now. Yeah. Good to have you here. It's nice having new faces, relatively speaking, faces, in chat. Should I keep the clip smaller for other socials? Ah, I see what you mean.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord.
Cool, cool. I actually started doing... I did YouTube before I even did Twitch. So, yeah.
Initializing build
Fear
protocol.
not the Psyker.
Mind over matter.
I am prepared.
Praise the Emperor.
Fear our wrath.
Actually, these other dudes I'm going to bring up here.
There is no such
And then we
thing
could
as
give them like
defense.
2 squads
I am
apiece.
ready to pass judgment.
Give or take. Okay. We can almost upgrade the monastery. That'll be nice because we can get sergeants and plasma guns, I think. Yeah, I think we also can get those. It's 250. Let's do that. Yeah, actually, if you type in exclamation, if you want to, exclamation content, that'll take you to my YouTube channel. No longer COD streams on YouTube, but cut them up. Man, it's a ton of work. Huge props to those who do it full time. I know, right? Yeah, for me, I don't know. Obviously, if I have the ability to hire somebody to edit my stuff and be like, okay, do what you do best, then great. I'm a terrible editor. I literally, if things take too long, I just cut that segment out and just, you know, continue on. Or is it not working? It should be working. Yeah, it's a command. Never mind. I got it working, but I guess it's not connected yet for whatever reason. Sometimes it takes a minute. But yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, Wasteland Viking, if you want to go check that out. I'll check you out as well. Is it Handful of Buddha, or is it under a different handle, if you will? People are going to watch this on YouTube or drop by in Twitch and be like, hey, you're playing this game so wrong. I don't care. I'm having fun. Fuck off. Thank you. Let's get a pop cap going. Yeah. I also have the links down below on the page.
Marine squad deployed. Faith is our shield.
Son of a bitch. That's fine. You could go with
Moving out.
Isadora here.
We stand ready.
I'm probably starting bigger than I need to because you can only, I think, have maximum of 20 pop. So we got one more level of it. It increases it 3 more. Oh yeah, so change your Twitter handle, but didn't switch the other names. Okay. Well, I will find you for sure. Everything else is Buddha 86353. All right. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, all sharing is caring, so, you know. People have been very kind to me in, you know, promoting myself and in their channels or on their Discords and things like that, so I will do the same. Let's do better aiming, and let's give the sergeants anyway. Oh, and force commanders, librarians, all sergeants. Plasma pistols, sure. Okay, I think it's time to capture some more points.
And carry a big gun.
I said that we had that little deposit of requisitions and
Orcs, attack!
For the glory of the Imperium.
if you don't have anything to replace it, you're kind of screwed. I don't remember how to get assault troops, honestly.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Maintain attack formation. Fear our wrath. Awaiting orders.
You can grab that. Like, I feel bad for leaving Braum behind because he could be useful for other things. But, eh. Oh, he rallies right. Okay. I mean, I could attach him to a squad. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let's attach you to this one. And then he's going to have his own little group as well. Maybe. Or, let's actually put you in this group. Why not?
Yes,
Wait.
most beneficent
They
one.
weren't attacking. They were
With all due
fleeing.
haste,
What could inspire fear in an orc?
Something they can't see, probably.
instructions.
Oh, there we go. We got the other buildings. So for Colt Machine to get vehicles and such, dreadnoughts, speeders, predators, whirlwinds, all that fun shit. 350 at 100, and then Sacred Artifact. Oh, it gives us Librarian. Apothecaries, okay. Nice. Alright, so I think I'm gonna... Actually, Apothecaries and things like that sound pretty good. I don't know, we'll see.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Alright, so these two are going to be sticking together, and then these two are going to be sticking together.
How can I serve?
Okay. Yeah, obviously, rest. Made homemade soup and just hydrating. Smart. Holy shit, Lodash. Hello, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. This is raid.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome, raiders. Thank you, thank you. Go forth and be silly. Hello, FK. How are you doing? And Super Ginge. For those who don't know me, I am the Wasteland Viking. I'm guessing most people in Dash's world knows me. But yeah, right now, playing a bit of Dawn of War. Not the best at the game, just taking it slow, taking my time. So I don't, fuck myself over. So that's the story of how it goes. How's your stream? What were you doing? You don't actually know this game? Yeah, it's a Warhammer 40,000 RTS game. I'm actually recording it and putting it on YouTube. So I didn't do the last session we did on Monday, but this one I'm recording in future ones. So if you haven't caught up on the caught up with anything like that, I'm just going to put this VOD on YouTube. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. My chatbot is currently under construction, so I'm just gonna say this. If you guys want to check out Lodash, amazing guy.
Moving out.
I haven't actually watched your stuff. I feel bad, but go follow him. He's part of Verax's group of the world and things like that on Twitch and the internet. All great people. Lovely, lovely people. It's okay-ish.
At your command.
Yeah, what did you stream? How did it go? Ish.
My knowledge
All right.
is at your disposal.
This group's almost ready. Let's get them some...
Fear not the Psyker.
Flamers and bolt. Actually, no. Let's have these guys be a little more special. Let's get them missile launchers.
It is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
All right, I think we've got a good enough force to start out with. Hopefully, famous last words.
Today the enemy shall know.
Yeah, I don't remember what year this came out in. So, but it is a bit older.
I await your instructions.
All right, I'm saving up to get a sacred artifact. We're the one big family. Yes, we are, for sure. All right, power swords, because why not? I wish there were power axes, but you know.
My brother.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
Something is not right here.
Fear not the
These
Psyker.
orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution.
But yeah, we're playing as the
This
Blood
day shall be a
Ravens.
glorious one for the Imperial.
I think in the time that this was made, they weren't a chapter. It was just made specifically for this game. And if they are like an extension of another chapter, I forget what they're called, like what the actual technical term is, but I've seen people put them on the tabletop as well. But yeah, so yeah, good stuff, Blood Ravens. I believe they like obtaining knowledge about different enemies in general. That's kind of their chapter
An open mind is like a fortress
duty
with its gates unbarred
or
and
interests.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Fucking Eldar.
presence of the forces.
Space elves.
Be it Eldar or Chaos, I will have answers.
Alright,
every
FK.
day.
Thanks for dropping by. Have a good rest of your night and things like that. And practice your Sean Connery impression. Good luck with that. Bye-bye.
My faith is my shield.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
So yeah, the Eldar are space elves pretty much. I'm not particularly a huge fan of them.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, they look cool aesthetically and things like that, but eh. Whenever I've seen people play them, they just put Harlequins everywhere most of the time. So, you know.
Protocol.
Beware the alien.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Defek.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
I've only played this one and some of Winter Assault. I have all of them on Steam, but I haven't touched the other games because I've been wanting to play the series and stuff like that. Necrons are introduced in the second one, right? Total Warhammer 3, yeah, guys.
Yes, Lord.
I'm excited to see it played and stuff like that. Can you repair each other? No. Ah, son of a bitch. Fine, be that way.
I shall obey. Yes, Lord.
Actually, we only need one at the base. Really, anyway.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Oh, fuck. Let's turn you into a missile. So the heavy bolter turrets are... It's not just called Total Warhammer. Yeah, it's true. Well, our servitor is down, that's fine. You know, we can always make more.
Instructions. I will do as you ask.
Definitely the game you're looking forward to the most. I could see a lot of people being excited for it. Bringing in chaos demons and all that fun shit.
Yes, Lord.
Alright, let's get Sacred Artifact going.
Protocol.
Let's do this. And that. Dark Tide. Yeah, I'm excited for Dark Tide, actually.
I await your instructions.
Put a listening post on there.
My faith is my shield.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Total ham warrior. Oh, I saw that you were streaming Raft the other day. How do you like it? Alright, so we can get some apothecaries.
Tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
Coming pretty quickly. Jesus. Let's attach you to... Actually, just come down here. I'll figure out where I want you. Maximum health and health recharge rate of the Force Commander and Librarian. Recharge rate of abilities and Librarians are faster. Maximum damage dealt. And first of 2 possible upgrades. Craft is okay. Worried it will be a little grindy for my liking. Akin to Arc in 7 Days to Die. But I hear it gets a lot more fun in the mid-game. Yeah, it is really grindy at first. And luckily you're playing with somebody as well. So you're playing with... yeah, his name. Sorry. I forget his name. But, yeah, playing with somebody also helps out a lot with that. So I've done solo, and it's grindy as fuck no matter what stage of the game you're in. Ooh, okay. Let's do that. Inspiring Aura ability. And also that.
I await your
Actually, and we also have enough to get a Machine Cult. Why the fuck not?
Builder 721 initiated.
Yeah. I mean, when I first played it by myself, it was fun. Once the grind started becoming a lot more than I wanted it to, that was when I was like, nah, I can't do it by myself.
My faith is my shield.
Alright, let's attach you.
Who requires my aid?
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Weapons at ready.
Negative cover. Oh yeah, there are snipers around here.
Ready. Mind over matter.
Up on the ridges here.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Moving out.
Is there anything down this way? I don't think so. Yeah, there isn't anything. That's fine.
Orders received.
And also same thing with like 7 Days to Die.
Reapers, fall back. We need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above.
Alright, so yeah, they're going to be these Dark Reapers up here.
Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the Machine Cult.
Yep. On it. Get Machine Pop going. Yeah, I don't know. With those sorts of games, in my opinion, they're really fun. It's just the fact that you're playing by yourself, and it's actually just tough to do it by yourself. Ooh, right, Dreadnoughts, Whirlwinds. How many can you fit in there? Doesn't actually say. So I know in Winter Assault, like the Chimera tanks and things like that, you can only hold up to 3 squads in it, or 3 units. So yeah.
Rhino transport deployed. Marine squad deployed. Going straight to the front lines. Awaiting orders.
Let's get some heavy bolters.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
There we go. Alright. It's also time to upgrade our other dudes.
The alien, the mutant, the heretic.
I try not to mix weapons or anything like that in the squads.
Walk softly and
Be as be effective as you can.
My knowledge is at your disposal. There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees
There we
of
go.
guilt.
Smoke launchers are always good. How much pop does it take? 2. Let's build 2 of those. I could also do whirlwind tanks. They're really good. They're long distance tanks. But really good stuff. Also, it is annoying because obviously things are affected by the blast radius of the shells and stuff like that, so it gets a little rough sometimes.
Orders received. Rhino here. Ever vigilant. I have awoken.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
At your command.
Surely I can't just fit anybody. Transport, right, I get that. Well, it doesn't look like they can hold much more.
Yes. Rhino ready.
Oh, thanks. Coffee! Alright. I'm just testing it out because I haven't done this in a little bit. Oh.
Awaiting orders. Moving out. I have awoken. Rhino ready.
You can only fit 1 squad in each? Oh, shit. Well,
as ordered.
Made more people than I actually have room for. Vehicle cap.
I am the instrument of his will. I will be there soon. At last, back to war.
Let's put you on 3. I was not aware of that situation. Partly my fault.
Rhino transport is prepared. Disembarking now.
Okay.
Heresy grows from idleness.
There you go. It's a little janky. That's alright. Well, it looks like more of these we need. I mean, we don't need all of these guys to... I mean, probably should. We got 1, 2, 3... So that means they can... Okay. Let's make 2 more. See what that does. Let's also do that.
Rhino transport deployed.
Just came out of the pot, apparently.
We carry the virtuous. Rhino transport deployed. Rhino here.
I think the first time I did this mission, I didn't even make Rhino transports at all. I just went through it with my guys and actually took care of most of them. Surprised I can't get assault marines, though. Which is alright, I guess. But, you know, they're useful. Because I could have them jetpack themselves on top of the ridge and just take out the Dark Reavers, but whatever.
How can I serve?
It is okay.
What are your needs?
I'm worried about my heroes. More in particular, my characters. Alright. Enjoy your foods. Num nums. So some of these things I'm restricted to not being able to use. because I need a fortress monastery, but right now I just have a stronghold. Or what level is it? I don't know. It's second tier, so it's a monastery, I think. And then fortress monastery is the third and last tier that you can make your stuff, but can't do that because it's not letting me. That's alright though. Okay. That's just weird. I don't get that. There you go. It got stuck somewhere, I guess, or something. Alright, well, I've got enough room. I can get a couple more of the transports in. Okay. So I think what I'm going to have to do... Actually, yeah. Why I need this many, I have no idea. Well, I mean, I do know why. It's because I made that many units, even though I didn't have to. Just, like, obviously they're scenario-based, so you can already guess what is going to happen. But if you haven't played it in a while, you kind of don't know what to expect. So. Excuses, excuses. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's do that. Let's change this one into a missile turret, just in case they have vehicles. So heavy bolters and things like that are effective against light infantry. We've got the flamers, which are good against morale, which is the blue bar down here, or the blue bar or the numbers down here. Ooh, attack bonuses. Okay.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates.
So flamers attack morale, and then there are heavy, well, the plasma guns, which are effective against heavy infantry. Is this the new one? I think so.
Going straight to the front lines. Ever vigilant. As ordered.
And then the missile launchers, which are good against vehicles and buildings. So that's why it's good to have a variety of everything. Okay. Can we get all three of you into one? I'm pretty sure we'd be able to. Like, for all intents and purposes, characters are equal to one unit most of the time. Even on tabletop. And also, I think this game was based off 6th edition? 40k? I don't remember. It was back in the 90s. So, actually it may not have been 6th. 3rd or 4th, I don't remember. And back then you were able to attach your characters to squads and things like that. Which, you know, you could do in this one. Alright.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Actually, let's have you guys just go up here.
Must be nearby.
And also, I don't even know how weak these are either, so it's gonna be interesting to find out. Last upgrade, I think, of anything we could do, except for that. We might be set for the rest of the mission, maybe. Alright. Avoid the Dark Reaper ambush. Alright. Should be pretty easy. Oh, they're you dudes. Well, fuck, okay.
Fear our wrath.
So the three of them were able to... Can you guys not...
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
No, not you.
The Emperor protects.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Drop me here and await further orders. Have me do.
So they do equal as one. Oh my god. Okay, fuck that.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
So I guess to meta it a little bit, you would attach it to a squad, then move them into a vehicle. I'm guessing that would be the idea. Let's actually put you guys in a different group.
I am ready to serve again.
Alright, that's a lot of transports. Holy fuck. Alright.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
To me, my brothers.
Taking damage.
Take me into battle.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Fate is eternal. By his will. Take me into battle. To me, my brothers. I will crush those who stand before me.
Fear not the sight.
Rhino transport is prepared. Disembarking now.
At last, back to war.
Move out.
Yeah, this is where it's going to get a little dicey.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
We stand ready.
Capture that. I can't wait until we get chaplains. Chaplains and Terminators, I think, are probably my favorite units from
Knowledge is power. Hide it
the chapters.
Deploying.
Alright.
This is where I leave you.
Die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Rhino here.
I am the instrument of
Alright,
his
so these transports we don't need anymore. That's why I'm like, I don't like it, but, you know.
Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey.
Also, I believe the Reapers are dead now. These are the Dreadnought.
Position on the objective.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Orders received. Weapons at ready. It is time. The enemy is attacking.
Oh, never mind. Okay, that's fair.
He who stands with me shall be
Knowledge
my
is
brother.
power. Hide it well.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
It says to avoid them. I'm going to take them out.
Orders received, brother. Cleanse, purge, kill.
There you go. There we go.
Sense the enemy. They are
Yes, most beneficent one.
Even in death, I still serve.
Still got some room for more Dreadnoughts if we want to. 2 should be fine. We got them the assault cannons, which are good against infantry. Any kind of infantry, it looks like. So that's good. And it does... Holy fuck. 200 to 280 damage. So yeah, pretty effective. Okay, so we got rid of them.
What would you have me do?
Let's head back down here.
Hope is the first step
I
on the
am
road
the
to
instrument
disappointment.
of his will.
And then up here we can sort of...
Most beneficent
Well,
one.
if we wanted to, we could actually make a base. We could build strongholds, more than one stronghold. And then from there, each stronghold has a maximum amount of plasma generators that they can have. Things like that. Let's put y'all on 9, just in case we need you, but I don't think we will. I mean, we could load them back in, but it's such a pain in the ass. I honestly don't care to do it.
Building 7 to 1 initiated.
What would you have me do?
I'm gonna wait for everybody else to join in.
Orders received. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Fear not the Psyker.
I am ready to serve again.
Also, they got a really long range as well, which helps out a lot. So how the Eldar move is that they use these webway gates. And it's kind of like the same idea as our tanks. So you... Hey Skillet, how are you doing? My dude? Kick Eldar ass. Yes, the fucking space elves.
Yes, Lord.
One of these missile just in case, because you never know.
Yes, Lord.
How can I serve?
Alright. Thanks, bro. For those who don't know, Midgarderson is my brother. So, yeah.
The Emperor protects.
Oh, fuck's sake. Really? Nope. Take that again.
Remembered as the Emperor's finest.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Bro dude. Indeed.
At last, back to war.
Alright, how are these guys doing?
I did well.
They're good.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Alright.
Consolidating position on the objective.
What would you have me do?
Alright, Servitor. There you are.
I await your instructions.
Oh, nope. There we go.
I will do as you ask.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the
Fear not
heretic.
the psycho.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Fate is eternal.
Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Oh, some more shit up here? Really? Come on. Get up.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
The Emperor protects.
Alright. Good shit.
Ever vigilant.
Alright, so you're good.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Actually, I forgot to do that over on this one. See, the thing, there comes a point when micromanaging even these are kind of not necessary, just because
Yes, Lord.
it's an extremely linear mission, or most of them are quite linear. Once you get to a certain point, whatever's behind you almost doesn't matter.
At last, back to war.
From personal experience, anyway. I'm just building turrets to protect it, just in case they decide to fly by and take some.
Praise the Emperor.
Orders received, brother.
An open mind is like a fortress
Even in
with its
death, I
gates
still
unbarred
serve.
and unguarded.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Taking damage. Maintain attack.
Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
Alright.
Praise the Emperor.
Orders received, brother.
At least we know that the Orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When
Nope.
one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death. What would destroy do?
No such thing as innocence. Only
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, let's take care of these dudes. I need to pay attention to them now because we're actually dealing with some shit. Come over here, please. Thank you. All right, back this way, boys. The one Dreadnought's holding everybody back. That's why I try to keep them in the back, but there's only so much you can do with it. That isn't everything, guys. Almost, but not quite. Yeah, I think that's everything. Any points over here? Does not look like it. Alright, fair enough.
Objective acquired.
Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol.
Oh, Zippack. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I didn't hear the alert, but yeah, appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Wednesday. I was going to say Tuesday, but, you know. Life be like that, though.
Heresy mission accomplished.
It will be done.
Off to work, so going to lurk. Alright, thank you, Skillet. Try to have fun at work. Yeah, take care of yourself, dude. Thanks for dropping by.
Here to serve.
Alright. Listening post on this one.
Initializing build protocol.
The area is secure.
While the enemies
Alright,
of
let's
the
move
Empire
on.
still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Hope is the first step.
Part of me is tempted to actually make a second base up here at least. Is if any of my things get destroyed or killed, they'd have to come from all the way down here. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Alright, you're almost there.
The Emperor
Hope
protects.
is the first step on the road to
Faith
disappointment.
is eternal.
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward
There we
position
go.
with which to engage the enemy.
Already on it, boss.
I await your instructions. With all due haste.
So let's actually get this second... Actually, let's just make another one. Servitor. And then we'll haul him up here.
What is your will? Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord.
Is in order to make extensions or anything like that of either your base as a whole or turrets and things like that, you need to be connected to a listening post. Oh, and then also doing this upgrade also puts a turret on that. It fortifies it.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Let's start on Stronghold, sir. Actually, we can make it wherever. I forgot. Never mind. Stronghold you could build, however. When am I getting an emote? When I get to 15 subs? I mean, I've got room for one. But I'm still thinking of it, and also I need to... I already have somebody in mind to commission to do it. But I need the money before I can pay them to commission it. But actually, she's pretty chill. I don't know. I'll have to talk to her. But soon. Hopefully. Yeah, this year I'm planning on overhauling the stream quite a bit. Or the channel. Oh my god, this takes forever. Things with emotes, having a bit more of it, a little more automated. As in, like, the links to... Actually, I need to fix my Discord link. I don't know why that broke or why it's having problems. But to that, my YouTube channel and my socials, things like that, to have it automatically just happen so I don't have to type it out or suggest it to people. It can just, be there. Things like that. And also, obviously, like sub badges, things like that. Eventually, it's, I'm not rushing it.
Your instructions.
Yeah, these dudes I'm just going to have to sit and wait for a little bit of a proper base. And also a cool thing that I like about this game in general is how everything comes in ships, so there's small little modules and they extend as they get built. And then also the Warhammer, well, especially Space Marines, but them in general with the whole idea of, I mean, the Emperor is the God Emperor, of course, and things like that. But having a bit of a religious, not fanatic, but I mean, you get your religious fanatics in this world all the time. But like, for example, Chapel Barracks, where you get your Space Marines and shit like that, I think is a cool concept, and also the architecture in it, as far as the bigger things, being like a, futuristic, well, actually, yeah, futuristic Gothic kind of look to it. So it's got like the spires and the pointy bits and things like that. Really cool. And also the scale of it, even in fantasy, Warhammer Fantasy, it's really, really cool. Okay, next would be not an armory. Machine Cult? Yeah. We got all the requisition in the world now, almost, so...
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what the rest of the... Just 1 minute. Everything's fine. My sister's cooking dinner and dropped a can. Well, multiple cans, but yeah. So I'm not going to be building anything quite yet. Actually, we need to upgrade this shit. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. We can carry onward.
Still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
There's no such thing as innocence.
I am the instrument of his will.
Today the enemy shall be
There's no such thing as innocence.
Your reason is at hand.
That's funny. So whenever he's walking around, he holds the hammer and the pistol, obviously in separate hands. But once he uses the hammer, he puts away the pistol. You know.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Stay vigilant.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
And he's a fast boy.
The Inquisition will destroy you. The enemy is at hand.
Fear not the Psyker.
Oh, one of my squads. No.
Praise the Emperor.
There's a squad that's not assigned to a group. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Unless I actually did die in the big fight up further up. It's loud in my ears. Should be fine for you guys. Alright, folks.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
My faith is my shield.
Orders received.
I stand ready. An open mind is like a fortress
My
with its
faith
gates
is my
unbarred
shield.
and unguarded.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays.
It's the dark
There's
side.
nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
Oh, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.